watching this presentation of Miller Grove High School football. This is Miller Grove High School versus Hapville Charter. It's the final game of the 2020 season. It is senior night for these Wolverines. So thank you for tuning in and thank you for being a part of this broadcast. For those people that do not know, my name is Levante Wynn. I'm the audio video technology film instructor, and I will also be your commentator for this afternoon, commentating the different things that are happening.
At this time, we will have the
Thank you. That was once again a presentation of the national anthem from a senior from Miller Grove High School. Now we're going to go to our
tonight's
pregame
officials.
with
Referee is
our sports
Henderson.
reporter,
Umpire is
Jayla Rowland.
Your line judges are
I'm Jayla Rowland with Miller Grove Media, and I'm here with
Coach Stanley.
And today I will be asking you a few questions about what's going on with the season and with COVID and so. How do you feel about how the season is going with the pandemic going on?
So far it seems to be going well. We have managed to figure out ways to stay safe and to make sure that the people around us are safe. So with the measures that are put in place, I feel like it's going very well so far.
How has the team had to adapt to make sure everyone is safe?
Oh, we've had to do a lot. We had to get used to wearing masks. We had to get used to spreading out and not being able to touch. We had to change formations to be further out. And I guess the biggest thing is having virtual practice, which is definitely different from what we're used to.
Okay. And my last question is there anything safety related that you would want to change?
Nothing I would think that I would want to change. I would just say if everybody took it upon themselves to make it important to keep others safe, then I think we will all be okay. But if everybody take the same measures that we're asked to take as athletes, I think that this pandemic could move away a little quicker.
Thank you. You're with
Stephen Bacon.
And
Davion Williams.
And today I'll be asking you a couple questions about how you feel about the season. How do you feel the season is going with the pandemic going on?
I feel like they got everything rolling smoothly. I just think we need to stay masked up, and so we can have the season going on.
I feel like that it's slowing things down, but it does help things out in ways while we keeping masks on and stuff. But our season's still gonna go on.
How has the team had to adapt to make sure that they stay safe during COVID?
Say it again.
How has the team had to adapt to make sure they stay safe during COVID?
Mask up.
Same thing.
Is there anything safety related that you think we should change?
I mean, nah, everything feel like ain't nobody had corona from our school, so I think everything good.
And
Coach Campbell.
And today I'm just going to be asking you all a couple of questions. So how do you feel the season is going with COVID going on?
I don't know. I feel like it's going. It's better than nothing.
Most definitely has its challenges, but we're making the best of it. I think we're having a pretty decent season considering all of what's going on with COVID right now.
How has the team had to adapt to it being COVID?
We can't really, touch. We can't do like our little team chants. We can't really hug. Teaching is kind of difficult because I have flags, so I can't really touch the same pole that they touch, so I can't put their hands where it needs to be. So it's made it really hard.
These face masks, honey. I can't breathe. They can't breathe. Oh, Lord. Woo.
And is there anything you think should be changed or made differently, safety-wise?
I don't.
I feel like with the situation going on, I feel like this is the best case scenario, so we're making do.
Okay, that's all.
Once again, that was our sports reporter, Jayla Rowland, with some thoughts from one of our previous football games, asking the different coaches their thoughts. So now we're going to continue with the pregame with a vlog from one of our cheerleaders.
Good morning, guys. Today is Friday, November 6th, and we have a game today. And I'm currently with Erica Ikala. And yeah, just in school right now. I'm not gonna show y'all the people, but yeah, I'm in school right now. So we are currently at the stadium. We got here early, and they only in the second quarter. And yeah, they're still playing, so we got Adagio. He takes some really good pictures. If y'all ever get your picture taken at a game, go to Adagio for sure. Most definitely.
Peace out.
Don't play. But yeah, we just at the game, waiting for the other game to end so we can start cheering and go home.
Once again, thank you all for attending and watching this broadcast of Miller Grove versus Hapville. Right now you're watching the band as they make their entrance on the field.
Philip Russell and Stephen Bacon. Bacon has won the toss and will be first.
Thank you again for watching this broadcast of Hapville High School versus Hapville Charter. Apologize about that. I seem to put myself on mute or accident. Once again, I am Levante Wynn. I am your commentator for this game. Right now, we're watching the Wolverines get ready to get onto the field and begin this final game of the 2020 season against the Hapville Charter Hornets. We'll go to a short commercial break until the game begins.
The food served on the first Thanksgiving was maple syrup, goat cheese, lobster beans, chestnut, and rabbit. Here, Lincoln declared Thanksgiving a public holiday in 1863.
Zoom out more. A little bit more. Right there, right there. Thank you again for tuning into this broadcast of Miller Grove versus Hapville Charter High School. We are beginning with Miller Grove kicking the ball off to Hapville Charter. Hapville Charter returner is taken down at the 29-yard line, and that is where the Wolverines defense will start. Let's take a look at the Wolverines defense.
CAYMAN Spaulding, number 3, linebacker.
Jared Andrews, number 13, DB.
JAMIL Robert, number 10, defensive end.
JAKOBE PRESLEY, 18, free safety.
Travis Jones, 35, middle linebacker.
John Charles, number 21, defensive end.
Davier Smith, number 50, nose guard. Tony Randall, 77, defensive tackle.
Stephen Bacon, number 8, linebacker.
Davian Williams, number 5, cornerback.
DEONTE INGRAM, 16, strong safety. Kelly Mackey, number 29, strong safety.
First play goes to a handoff with a gain of 2 from Hapville Charter. It ends up being a 2nd down and 8 for Hapville Charter. Receiver goes in motion and goes for a reverse. He is stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
Stopped by host Wolverines. It ends up being a gain of 1. Or a loss of 1. It ends up being 3rd down and 9 for Hapville Charter Hornets. Quarterback goes on a scramble, and he ends up getting a first down.
Quarterback keeper up to the 45 for a first down.
It ends
Eric
up
Brown.
being a first down for Hapville Charter on a long 3rd down and 9.
Tackled made by JAKOBE Presley.
First down and 10 for Hapville at their 46-yard line. Running back number 1 goes for a gain of about 12 and another first down for Hapville Charter.
First down.
Hapville Charter now goes into their no huddle offense, trying to get the Miller Grove defense off. Ball is snapped. Ball is incomplete as the quarterback tried to throw to the right side. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10 for Hapville Charter. Running back goes for a gain of about 7 or 8.
That runs good for 6 yards.
Ends up being a 3rd and 3 for the Hapville Charter offense. Running back goes for a carry, but he only gets about a gain of 1 or 2. So it ends up being 4th down and 1 for the Hapville Charter Hornets. We will see what they decide to do. We have a stoppage of play. A sideline warning against Miller Grove. A sideline warning against Miller Grove. So it's 4th down and 1 now for the Hapville Charter Hornets. Running back is stopped, and that ends up being a turnover on downs for the Wolverines. We'll be able to see our Miller Grove offense now. Let's take a look at those starters.
Jarvis Stewart, 33, running back.
Deonte Jackson, 41, tight end.
Tony Randall, 77, left tackle.
Reggie Buckhalter, 76, right guard.
Phillip Russell, number 11, quarterback.
JAKOBE Presley, 18, wide receiver.
Mikael Wiggins, 65, center.
Amir Williams, 56, right tackle.
Darius CHEESEBORO, 14, wide receiver.
Jayden Brown, 24, slot receiver. Tayshawn Fletcher, number 6, wide receiver.
Run goes by a Jarvis Stewart, who was able to break 1 tackle, but it ends up only being a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 for the Wolverines. Toss or throw goes to Jarvis Stewart, and he ends up getting a loss of 2 on the game as the Hapville Charter defense is able to swarm on him when he runs in the flat. Third down and 11 for the Miller Grove offense. JAKOBE Presley goes into motion, and it ends up being a handoff to Jarvis Stewart, who is stopped for a gain of 1. So it ends up being a 4th down for the Miller Grove Wolverines. And the punt team now goes up with Travis Jones going up to punt. Punt goes for Travis and gets a Miller Grove bounce, and the ball goes and rolls down to about the 11-yard line. That's where Hapville Charter will start their second drive of the game. Thank you again for watching this production of Hapville Charter versus Miller Grove High School. First down and 10 for Hapville Charter. Ends up being a handoff, and the running back is stopped for a gain of 2. So it ends up being second down and 8 for the Hapville Charter Hornets. Quarterback goes back, and he ends up hitting a receiver on a crossing route, but he's taken down very swiftly by JAKOBE, PRESLEY, and Stephen Bacon. Third down and 3 for the Hapville Charter Hornets. And now we have a sideline warning for the Miller Grove High School band. Third down and 3 for the Hapville Charter Hornets. Ends up being a handoff to the running back, but he is stopped very short. The running back is not able to get to the line of scrimmage, so it ends up becoming 4th down for the Hapville Charter, and they get in their punt formation. Back deep, we have number 17 and number 13, Jared Andrews, back to receive the punt.
Offsides on Miller Grove will be a first down.
Hapeville special team is able to catch Miller Grove offsides, jumping offsides, so it ends up being a 5-yard penalty and an not automatic, but a first down for the Hapville Charter Hornets. First down and 10 for Hapville Charter on the 24-yard line. Quarterback throws to the receiver on a slant, ends up for a gain of about 20 yards, and the receiver gets a Hapville first down to about the 46-yard line. First down and 10 Hornets. Ball goes to the running back on a draw, and the running back goes for about a gain of about 5 yards. Ball is incomplete. Ball is incomplete, almost intercepted by number 3 of the Wolverines. Ball is incomplete again from the Hapville Charter Hornets. So it ends up being 4th down and about 5 for the Hapville Charter Hornets. And they are once again getting into their punt formation.
Going back deep to receive is Dillard and Andrews.
Ball is up. Andrews is able to call a fair catch at the 20-yard line. So that is where the Wolverines will start their offense. We'll now take a short, brief look at the cheerleaders as they cheer on the Wolverines. All right, go back to the game. First and 10 for the Wolverines on their 20-yard line. So we'll see what the Miller Grove offense is able to do. They now have a new quarterback in for their Wildcat formation. Quarterback goes for a draw, but he is swiftly met by some defenders, and it ends up being a loss of 2 to 3 yards. Wolverine still keeps the same quarterback out, number 6, and they go into a trips formation. Running back goes into motion, and he goes on a sweep, which is Stephen Bacon. He ends up getting a gain of about 5 yards, and it ends up being 3rd down and 7 for the Wolverines. Third down and 7 for the Wolverines. Andrews goes into motion, but the ball is snapped on accident, and it ends up being a dead ball false start by the Wolverines. 5-yard penalty, and they will move back and have 3rd down. Third down and 12 for the Wolverines. And the ball goes to number 17, but he is stopped back at the original line of scrimmage. And the Wolverines will now get into their punt formation for 4th down. We now have a penalty on the Hapville Charter encroachment, which is 5 yards, and it will still remain 4th down. Fourth down and 4 for the Wolverines as Travis Jones goes to punt. He gets the punt, and the ball is picked up at the 35-yard line, and the returner is able to get it to about the 36-yard line of Miller Grove.
First and 10 points. Number 37.
Third offensive drive. Take a short break as they prepare. We will not take a break as they are already down and ready for their possession. First down and 10 for Hapville Charter. Ball goes to a sweep, and the running back goes to about the 21-yard line of Miller Grove, and it ends up being a first down for Hapville. We have a flag though, and it seems that the flag will be on the offense, which will actually bring the ball back. We'll see what the penalty is in a second. Referee is discussing with the captain of the defense the penalty so that he can make a decision on whether to accept or decline. Penalty ends up being an illegal motion by the Hapville Charter, and a block in the back by Hapville Charter. It looks as though the Wolverines will take the penalty of the block in the back, which allows it to be pushed back. Referees now give another warning to the Miller Grove band. Ends up being a second down and 15 for the Hapville Charter Hornets. Ball goes on a sweep, and the run goes for about a gain of about 2. So it ends up being about a third down and 13 for the Hornets. Excuse me, it's now second down for Hapville Charter. Ball is snapped. Quarterback goes back and he hits the running back in the flat. And the running back goes for a first down gain to about the 21-yard line. First down and 10 for Hapville. Ball goes to the running back. Running back is able to make a move and go for a gain of about 10 yards. Another Hapville Charter first down as they get to the 6-yard line. That will end up being the final play of the first quarter, with the Hapville Charter and Miller Grove High Wolverines tied at the end of the first quarter.
1 quarter in the books, and the Hornets are driving.
Greetings, Wolverines, and today we're going to talk about something very important: masks. It's important to wear your mask because it's keeping everybody safe from far and near, from families to friends to infants and siblings and everyone. Please, please, please make sure that you have your masks on through this terrifying time. Thank you. Have a great day.
We're now watching the cheerleaders from Miller Grove High School, the class of 2020, get ready to get in their positions as they were celebrated in the first quarter by being able to watch the younger cheerleaders go. But now we have our seniors going right at the beginning of the second half. Thank you again for tuning into this production of Miller Grove High versus Hapville Charter. We now have another warning for the band before the Miller Grove offense gets on the field the Hapville Charter offense is driving, so they are now on Miller Grove's 6-yard line. Miller Grove is hoping to put a defensive stop. Ball is fumbled, but it ends up being picked up by the Hornets, and it ends up at the 9-yard line. And it ends up being second and goal from the 9. Ball is snapped, and the Hapville Charter receiver tries to go for a slant, but he is stopped by number 13 of Miller Grove, Jared Andrews, and it ends up being a third down and goal now for the Hapville Hornets. Quarterback goes back for a pass, and he ends up catching the receiver, and it ends up being a touchdown by Hapville Charter. So Hapeville has a touchdown.
You gave Jaheim a camera, right? Or a battery?
What's his? Mine is black.
Where's his camera? Where's his camera?
Where is he? Yeah. Oh no.
Huh?
Last time I checked, he had
Timeout, Hapeville, their first of the half.
Who's that with Jamil?
I can't remember her name. It's not a J, it's the other one. What's her name? It's, I can't remember.
Go to the cheerleaders. Cheerleaders.
Thank you again for watching our senior cheerleaders cheer on our Wolverines. Hapville now goes into their field goal formation. Ball is snapped and the kick is no good. So it ends up still being a score of 6-0 for the Hapville Charter Hornets.
Cheerleaders. Until they play.
By wearing a face mask, it can prevent you from getting COVID-19, but it is not a cure for COVID-19. By wearing a face mask, it can help cover cough and sneeze and germs.
Thank you again for watching this presentation of Miller Grove High School versus the Hapville Charter Hornets. Now the ball is picked up at the 19-yard line, and he is able to get to about the 30-yard line. That's where Miller Grove will take over. Davion Williams goes back and he ends up throwing it to Jared Andrews, who's able to make a few moves, but it still ends up being a loss of 1, and it ends up being 2nd down and 11 for the Wolverines. We are now watching Davion Williams go for a touchdown for the Wolverines.
Number 5, whoever scored.
Tajon Fletcher, a 70-yard run.
I don't know who he is. Right there, purple. That helmet off right there. Zoom in on him.
Once again, he goes for a rush of about 80 or 75 yards.
Lawrence Lowe on the kick. And the pick goes nowhere, but it is tied 6-6.
Go to cheerleaders. Score is now 6-6 with the Wolverines and the Hornets tied.
Jeremiah Sandiford will kick it off. Back deep to receive is Antonius Bradley.
Stay with the ball.
Ball is kicked off and it is caught at the 25-yard line, and the returner is able to get about to the 42-yard line.
First and 10 Hornets at the 46.
NFL now takes over at their 46-yard line. Ends up being a penalty with a false start for the Hapville Charter Hornets.
False start.
Ball is complete, and he ends up getting back to the original yard of scrimmage, and it ends up becoming a 2nd down and 8, so a gain of about 7 for the Hornets. Ball is taken by the running back, but he is stopped right before the first down, and it ends up being a 3rd down and 1 now for the Hornets. Third down and 1 for the Hornets now. Ends up being a penalty and another false start by the Hornets. So it will move them back to about a 3rd down and 6 for the Hornets. Ball is incomplete. And ends up being a 4th down now at the 50-yard line for the Hornets. And the Hornets seem to get in their punt formation with number 17 and Andrews back to receive the punt.
Coming on punt is Nicholas Price. Back deep to receive, Javon Dillon.
Ball is punt, and Jared Andrews calls for a fair catch at about the 11-yard line, and that's where the Wolverines will take over. We'll take a short break.
Many of you are already aware of the coronavirus. The CDC recommends that people wear masks in public settings, whether it's transportation events or gathering, to help prevent people who have COVID from spreading the virus to others. This global pandemic has become a threat to everyone and their families. People die more every day from this pandemic from not being safe or social distance.
Girls offense is now back on the field, 1st down and 10, and Stewart gets the handoff, and he ends up rumbling and busting down to about a gain of 6-yard line, a gain of 6, and it ends up being a 2nd down and 4 now for the Wolverines.
All senior parents, please report to the far end zone to the right side of the rear on the jump. Thank you.
Ball is snapped, ends up being a fake, and JAKOBE PRESLEY ends up getting a pass for a gain of 1. Ends up being a 3rd down and 4 now for our Wolverines. Third down and 4, JAKOBE PRESLEY goes into motion, and the ball goes to Jarvis Stewart. And Jarvis Stewart is able to run for a 1st down for the Wolverines.
For a 1st down.
First down and 10 for the Wolverines at their 22-yard line. JAKOBE PRESLEY goes into motion, and he gets the sweep, and he gets to the corner and gets about a gain of about 2. Ends up being 2nd down and 8 now for the Wolverines. Wolverines now in trip formation with 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Russell gets the handoff and gives it to Jarvis Stewart. and Jarvis is immediately hit for a loss of about 2 yards. Second down and 12 now, or third down and 12 now. Russell goes back for a pass and he ends up scrambling to the right side and ends up getting a gain of about 4, but it ends up being 4th down and 8 for the Wolverines, so the punt team goes out. Travis Jones gets the punt, and the ball goes for a Miller Grove bounce. And the ball is stopped at about the 33-yard line, which is where Hapville will take over. We'll take a break for a commercial break.
Attention, all Wolverines. Are you interested in taking pictures? Do you want to learn more about photography? Well, Miller Grove Media is just for you. For more information, please contact Mr. Wynn, your video and broadcasting teacher. Don't wait, joining time may be limited. Please sign up now. Thank you, and anything is possible when we work together. Now,
thank you for returning back to our program. It's now first down and 10 for the Hapville Hornets. Quarterback goes back and ends up throwing a pass to the receiver, who ends up breaking for a long gain and ends up going for a touchdown for Hapville Charter. Kick is up, and it is no good. So the score ends up becoming 12-6.
Swift kick goes out of bounds. Ball will be put at the 35. Fletcher looking for a gap. Nothing there. 2nd and 10. Hornets swarm that for a loss, 2nd or 3rd down and 11. Russell finds Dillard at the 40. Timeout, Willow Grove.
No, I didn't say that. You pointed the wrong way. It's all right.
Another 40-yard punt. Under 90 seconds left to go. Hapville will try to drive it 75 yards. That pass is complete. Up to the 33 and driven out of bounds. Bradley on the reception. First down, Hapville, and the clock will stop with 47 seconds. Tackled by JAMIL Roberts. Hapville will use a timeout now and stop the clock. Pass complete to Lex. Tackle made by Walker. High pass is caught by John Sinis. 4 seconds left to go. Hapville leads 12-6 at the break.
It's not that many. It's only like, what, 200? So many. See, this is why I couldn't take out to the army with me. No, I dropped out the first 3 days. Ain't no such thing as drop out project. Y'all, that huffing and puffing, y'all do it. Man, I got asthma. I got an excuse. I got asthma too. I didn't give me an excuse. I have never been able to run, like ever. I started twirling to me because I said I had asthma. Where'd the other one go? Yep. You got it, right? Oh, my battery? No, mine. Where you get it from? Oh, then it's not my business. I'm hungry. You want to get something to eat? Yes. I was going to say, whose phone is this? I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. And I have money. I'm starving. I hope it's the one you had before. This is an XS Max. You had a much better phone when you had the XR. You see how big my hair got? It just kept getting worse and worse and worse. It never stopped swelling, and it still is. You have all that? Why are they all the way over there? Can y'all please get over here? They're gonna make the little you know how to do it. It was a little, oh man, I
and welcome to Miller Grove High School Wolverines Senior Night. First introducing number 5, Davion Williams. He is a cornerback for the Miller Grove Wolverines. He has been on the team for 2 years. He is being escorted by his mom, Cicely Williams, and his uncle, Martez Tate. Davion plans to attend the University of West Georgia and major in sports management. Number 8, Mr. Stephen Bacon is the team captain. He has been a Wolverine for 4 years. He is being escorted by his mom and dad, LaKendra and Antonio Bacon. Stephen plans to attend Georgia State University and major in computer science. Number 10, JAMIL Roberts. He is a defensive end for the Miller Grove Wolverines. He has been on the team for 2 years. He is being escorted by his mother and sister. JAMIL plans to attend Georgia State University and major in health science. Number 11, Philip Russell is the quarterback for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 4 years. He is being escorted by Rita and Braylon Cash. Philip plans to attend Valdosta State University and major in chemistry. Number 13, Jared Andrews. He is a defensive back for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 3 years. He has been escorted by his mother and sister. Jared plans to attend Albany State and major in sports management or film. Number 29, Kelly Mackey. Kelly is a strong safety for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 4 years. He is being escorted by his parents, Elizabeth and Kelly Mackey. Kelly plans to attend North Carolina Central University. Number 33, Jarvis Stewart is a running back for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 4 years. He has been escorted by his mother, Kalani Stanley, and his brother, Morris Stanley. Jarvis plans to attend FAMU and major in sports medicine. Number 41, Kahavi Jackson is a tight end for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 3 years. He has been escorted tonight by Victoria and Donzel Wright. Kahavi plans to attend Kennesaw State and major in sports medicine. Number 42, Tony Randle is a left tackle for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 3 years. He is being escorted tonight by his mom, Toya Randle. Tony plans to attend college after graduation. Number 46, Jayshawn Brody is a defensive end and a guard for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 4 years. He is being escorted by his mother. Jayshawn plans to attend college after graduation. Number 50, Davier Smith is a nose guard for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 1 year. He is being escorted by Kyra Wiles. Davier plans to attend Alabama State University and major in business administration. Number 65, Mikael Wiggins is a senior for the Wolverines, is a center for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 2 years. He is being escorted by his mother. Mikael plans to attend college and major in engineering. Number 76, Reggie Buckhalter is a right guard and the center for the Wolverines. He has been on the team for 4 years. He has been escorted by his parents. Reggie plans to attend Southern Illinois University and major in computer science. Our football managers for tonight, Miss Elena Conley is the Wolverines football manager. She has held this position for 2 years. She has been escorted by her mom, Yvonne Hines, and Ayana Conley. Elena plans to attend Georgia State University. Nasira Perrin is a football manager for 3 years. She has been escorted by her mom, Shannon Lawrence, and her niece, Holly Freeman. Nasira plans to attend Albany State University and major in nursing. Millgrove High School cheerleading squad. Kayla Brown is a flyer on the Wolverine cheerleading squad. Kayla has been a cheerleader for 2.5 years. She has been escorted by her parents, Robbie and Derek Brown. Kayla plans to attend Alabama State University and major in forensic chemistry. Deonte Ingram. He has been escorted by his parents. Destiny Darden is a base on the Wolverine cheerleading squad. Destiny has been on the squad for a year. She has been escorted by her mom, Tanisha Webster, and Brianna Satterswife. Destiny plans to attend Georgia Southern University and major in nursing. Michaela Ellis is the cheer captain on the Wolverine cheerleading squad. Michaela has been on the squad for 4 years. She has been escorted by her parents, Conjita Gardner and Eric Ellis. She plans to attend Kennesaw State University and major in business management. Akira Jenkins is a back spot on the Wolverine cheerleading squad. She has been on the squad for 3 years. She is being escorted by her mother, LaMonica Jenkins, and her sister, Stephanie Belton. Akira plans to attend Spelman University and major in military psychology. Kennedy Ward is a cheer captain on the Wolverine cheerleading squad. She has been on the squad for 4 years. She is being escorted by her parents, Diana and Brian Ward. Kennedy plans to attend Clayton State University and major in business. Anaya Williams is a base on the Wolverine cheerleading squad. Anaya has been on the squad for 4 years. She is being escorted by her mom, Andrea Martin, and her dad, Ron Benton. She plans to attend Georgia State University. Torrin Coleman Jr. He will attend Georgia State, major in biology. He's been escorted by Torrin Coleman and Cherie Coleman. Brian Cooper. Brian will join the Marine Corps. He is being escorted by Kenya and Brian Cooper. Rashad Cheeks. He will attend Georgia State. He will major in biology and being escorted by his mom, Tammy Cheeks, and Kirsten McKinney. Emmanuel Souls, attending Bethune-Cookman College, majoring in sports and recreation management. He is being escorted by his dad, Edward Souls II. Raven Davis. Arabia will attend Kennesaw State University and major in business management. Being escorted by his mom, Melissa Davis, and Quincy Rowland. Melissa Davis' mom and Quincy Rowland brothers. Tamara Armstead will attend Spelman College and major in biology and pre-med. Shaquavia Armstead and Tamia Armstead is escorting Tamara. Morgan Moore will attend Alabama State University and major in psychology. She is being escorted by her mother, Keisa Moore. Kyla Holiday will attend Kennesaw State University. She will major in music and psychology. She has been escorted by Shawnee Allen and Jaden Milton. Vanity Simmons will attend Albany State College. She will major in nursing. She has been escorted by Banchelay Simmons and Khadijah Span. Maisha Hood will attend North Carolina Central University, majoring in business administration, pre-law. Anisha, she has been escorted by Anisha Western, her mother, and Summer Blige, her best friends.
Or Summer.
Malachi Pitts will attend Georgia State and study pre-law. He has been escorted by Seminar Banks and Jeffrey Pitts. Layla Sprangley will attend Georgia State, major in criminal justice, and been escorted by Treon Gibbons and Derek Johnson. Janae McDaniel will attend Alabama State University and study education, and escorted by Tamika Pound, her mom, and Jarvis McDonald, her brother. Jonathan Burry will attend Bethune-Cookman University. He will study criminal justice and escorted by his mom, Bernice Phillips. Michaela Thomas will attend Emory School of Medicine and study nursing, and escorted by her parents, Marquita and Jeffrey Thomas. Yakara Mangrum will attend South Georgia Technical College and study cosmetology, and escorted by her mom, Patrice Benton. Elijah Souls will attend Tuskegee University, pre-med in biology, and escorted by his mom, Kimberly Souls. Kayla McLean attended Georgia Southern, majoring in biology, escorted by his mom, Vanessa Davis, and sister Jada Roberts. Trinity Bryce attended United States Navy, escorted by Valerie Boyce. Treasure Lawrence attended Bethune-Cookman College, studying political science, and escorted by Shakira Lawrence and Jamaria Wooten. Daniel Bradley attended Kennesaw State University, majoring in architecture, escorted by his parents, John and Tamara Bradley. James Terrell Jr. will attend Allen University, study business administration and management, escorted by his parents, Nicole and James Terrell Sr. Malcolm Lockhart will attend Georgia Tech and major in mechanical engineering, escorted by his mom, Patricia Lockhart, and his dad, Charles Lockhart Jr. And last but not least, Christopher McDaniel, attending Georgia Southern University, studying mechanical engineering, and escorted by Dewan McDaniel Sr. Congratulations, Miller Grove High School seniors.
I feel like he will. Be careful, my child.
Devion Williams lets it go into the end zone for a touchback. Pass is complete to Fletcher. Second and 3.
Happy B-Day. What's the name? Coach Bryant. Kobe? You got it. Thanks. Kobe? Pack this up. You can go. Yeah, this. This one. Is it on? I didn't really make sure it was on.
The ball is picked up by Hapville and they score. Leon Brown on the defensive play.
No one sees it.
And the 2-point try is no good. It is 18-6, 20 seconds in.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm DeAndre, and I'll be speaking about the importance of face masks. So we are currently in a pandemic of COVID-19, and we've been trying to stop the spread by wearing face coverings. So if you wear a face covering, it can prevent somebody from having it, coughing or sneezing, and it gets to you.
Thank you for tuning in to this production of Miller Grove versus Hapville Hornets. We are now watching the Miller Grove cheerleaders do one of their routines to try to cheer on the Wolverines. The score is now 18-6. 18-6.
kick into the end zone.
The Wolverines will now take over at their 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
You're good. Just come back at the end.
Jakobe Presley goes into motion. And handoff goes to the running back, who gets about a gain of a yard.
For not much.
Second and 8 now for the Wolverines on the 22-yard line. Ball is blown dead. And it is a penalty for a dead ball false start against the offense. That will end up being a 5-yard penalty. And they will repeat second down. So it now becomes second down and 13 for the Wolverines. Stephen Bacon gets the screen, and he gets about a gain of 1 or 2. It ends up being a 3rd down and long, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 11 for the Wolverines. Ball is snapped to Russell, goes back to pass, but he is pressured, and he ends up throwing the ball away. Ends up being 4th down and 11 for the Wolverines. Punt team gets out on the field. Penalty ends up being a false start against Miller Grove. Take the ball 5 yards back. Ball is taken, and the punt gets a Miller Grove bounce, and he is stopped at about the 46-yard line.
Just in time, and take it up to the 47. 1st and 10, Hornets.
First down and 10 now for Hapville Charter. Strong to the running back in the flat, and he gets a first down.
That is a first down.
Penalties on the play. Dead ball. False start against Hapville. And it ends up being a 5-yard penalty. First 15 for Hapville. Quarterback goes back to pass, and he hits the running back in the flat. Running back makes a move, and he gets to about the 39-yard line for about a gain of 3.
Marcus Tutt.
Quarterback gets rushed, and he ends up on the ball complete. And the receiver is able to go to about the 22-yard line for another first down for Hapville. Ball is snapped, running back gets the ball, and he is able to get a first down, and is stopped at about the 2-yard line. 2-yard line for Hapville. First and goal from the 2. Ball is snapped to the running back, and he is able to muscle in for another
And there's the call.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Hornets. It's up, it's good.
Sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming, but this is an important PSA, okay?
Hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife.
Because nobody wants to wear a mask. We have to wear a mask, okay? You have to wear a mask everywhere you go. These are preventative measures we are taking as a unit. This is why you should wear a mask.
All right, watching the cheerleaders as they cheer on the Wolverines as they get the return of a kick. The ball goes to Jared Andrews, and he is able to return it to about the 32-yard line.
Returned by Jared Andrews up to the 32.
First down and 10 for the Wolverines on the 32-yard line. Russell goes in and he gets about a gain of 3. Ends up being a 2nd down and 7 now for the Wolverines. Second down and 7 for the Wolverines now. Screen goes to the tight end, and he is able to get to about the 47-yard line. And a Wolverine first down. Ball is thrown to the receiver for a gain of 2 to about midfield. Second down and 8 for the Wolverines. Ball goes to Stewart, and Stewart is able to get a first down and drags carriers and defenders for about 5-6 yards. And it ends up being another Miller Grove first down. First down and 10 for the Wolverines on the 33-yard line. Russell goes for a scramble and gets about a gain of 3 yards. It ends up being a 2nd down and 7 now for the Wolverines. Second down and 7 for the Wolverines. Russell looks, goes to his right, and he is able to throw the ball, but it ends up being incomplete. Third down and 8 now for the Wolverines. Russell goes back to pass, and it goes through several people's hands for a incomplete. Ball is snapped to Russell, and he goes for a run, but he ends up going short of a first down and ends up being a turnover on downs for Miller Grove. First down and 10 now for Hapeville, with about 3:28 left in the third quarter. Ball goes to the running back, and he is stopped before he gets a gain of about 5 yards. Ends up being second down and 5 from the 30-yard line. Wolverines caught offsides, and it ends up being a 5-yard penalty. And a first down for Hapeville. Ball is thrown, and the receiver is able to get about a gain of 8 yards. So it ends up being second down and 2 now for Hapeville. Ball is snapped. Running back gets the ball, and he is able to break through and gets to about the 39-yard line. Ends up being another first down for Hapeville.
That's a flag on the band. And an automatic first down for the Hornets. Pass is complete to the 9. Wolverines all over that run. Second goal from the 13. Quarterback runs it out of bounds. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Third down. Off the hands of Lex will bring up 4th and goal.
Ends up being a 4th down now, 4th and goal for Hapeville.
They say it is incomplete, and the Wolverines will take over on downs. Well, while we flip the field, I want to wish Coach Bryant of Miller Grove a very happy birthday.
This is why it's important to wear a mask. If you need to be around other people or animals, wear a mask. The mask helps prevent a person who is sick from spreading the virus to others. It helps keep respiratory droplets contained from reaching other people. Make sure you keep your hands washed to the point that you won't spread any germs. And this is the time for Miller Grove High School, signing off.
Miller Grove is now taking over 1st and 10 from their 9-yard line, beginning of the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the Wolverines after Jarvis Stewart is able to run for a first down, but he ends up getting injured on the play. Ball is handed off, and Stephen Bacon is hit in the backfield immediately for a loss of about 2. Second down and 12 now for the Wolverines. Russell was sacked. Ends up being third and long. Looks like about 3rd and 20 now for the Wolverines.
And the screen is ripped up by a swarm.
Tight end is able to catch the screen, but it still ends up being a loss and ends up being about a 4th and about 25 for the Wolverines as the punt team gets on the field.
Travis Jones with a 35-yard punt.
Ball is stopped at about the 42-yard line, and we'll take a break.
Greetings, guys. Let me tell you how important wearing a mask is. This is something that you need to wear every time you decide that you want to go outside, go somewhere, go be around your friends, go do gatherings and stuff. You need to wear this because you do not want to catch corona. But anyways, let me show you the people that actually do wear masks.
First down and 10 now for Hapville. Ball is snapped and go to the running back. Running back gets to about the 41-yard line, but there is a fumble. And we'll find out who ends up getting the ball at the bottom of the scrum. It looks like Hapeville is able to retain possession of the ball. Ball is caught, and it ends up going to the 38, 37-yard line, and it ends up being a 3rd down and 4 for Hapeville. Running back is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 for the Wolverines. Ends up being a run to Stephen Bacon, but he slips behind the line of scrimmage. Ends up being a loss of about 2. It's about 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball is snapped, and the ball
Pressure, it falls incomplete, 3rd and 11. Timeout, Miller Grove.
timeout from Miller Grove, and we will take a break as they have their time.
Greetings, Wolverines. My name is Kyle Ferguson, and I'm going to be telling you what to do to be safe during Thanksgiving break. One thing that you can do to be safe during Thanksgiving break is to safely distance yourself from others. Another thing you can do to be safe during Thanksgiving break is to wear a mask every time you go out. Another thing you can do to be safe during Thanksgiving break is to always wash your hands. Signing off, I am Kyle Ferguson from Miller Grove High School, where anything is possible when we work together.
Welcome back to the game. It's now 3rd down and long for the Wolverines, and they are going long to number 17, but the ball ends up being incomplete.
Travis Jones, another 35-yard
First down and 10 for Hapeville with about 5:42 left in the fourth quarter. Ball reverses ran, and it ends up going back to the line of scrimmage.
Run out of bounds on the far side, maybe a yard.
Second down and 10 for Hapeville. Ball is incomplete.
Intended for Nicholas Price. Will be third.
Quarterback is rushed, and he ends up getting sacked. It ends up being a sack for about 10 yards.
Left to play. Just a friendly reminder that we do have other events happen in this stadium. So as you make your way home later tonight, we ask you to take everything with you, clean up the trash around you.
We have number 17 and Andrews back to receive the punt.
Timeout, Miller Grove. Their second. Makes the tackle around the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Hapville. Tackle made by JARVIS for no gain on the play. That's a 6-yard run. 3rd and short. Passes incomplete. 4th and 4.
Why would you throw it?
And Hapville picks up the 1st down. And that'll about do it.
As time runs out, thank you again for watching this production of Miller Grove High School football. We'd like to have a special thanks out to Erica Mons, Adagio Walker, Ajayla Rowland, Nyla Perriman,
And once again,
Oyenda
we thank
Falor.
everyone for coming out on senior night. Congrats to the class of 2020.